All right, Bulls fans, the Chicago Bulls have made their buyout signing Patrick Beverley for the remainder of the season and adding him to our big three. Now the Bulls are going to be a surefire championship contender. This is the talent that they needed to put them over the top. No, it's not any of that. Now, they do add a solid defender and shooter in some cases. No, he's a bad shooter as well. But they add a solid defender and a point guard that they've been after and rumored to be going after since this buyout thing started. And while Patrick Beverley isn't the piece that's going to surefire push the Bulls to avoid the play-in or anything like that, like some people thought the Russell Westbrook acquisition could do, what they are adding, though, is a career 40% shooter, also 34% shooter, 37% shooter from the three-point range who can do some facilitating. He only averages 3.4 assists per game, but his defense, 1.1 steals per game over his career, is a nice number. They add someone who's probably going to be a little bit more consistent in that area than what Ayo Dosunmu has been this season. Now, is he going to be a starter is the question. Now, that, we'll see what ends up turning into with that. On the season, Patrick Beverley is averaging 8.7 points per game, 4.2 rebounds per game, and 3.4 assists per game on the season so far. So they add him to the rotation. Where he's going to sit remains to be seen. And also, who's going to be cut? Because there were some rumors that Goran Dragic could be someone who is waived if the Bulls do add a point guard. You also have the ability to waive Tony Bradley, who some people thought was going to happen earlier in the season. So all these things could happen for the Chicago Bulls, but we'll see what the addition of Patrick Beverley does for this team as they look to go towards the playoffs and try to solidify that run, see if they can get in the playoff in the play-in first and just go on a little bit of a winning streak to end this season. So we'll see what this ends up doing for the Chicago Bulls in the long run. I can tell you right now, me personally, I'm looking at this acquisition, and while it's solid, it brings some things that the Bulls do need. It's not really, I don't look at the Patrick Beverley signing as doing much for the Bulls on the court. Now, we know he's a leadership. We know he has that dog in him. We do expect him. He's from the city. He's going to get in people's faces and try to lead. But as we've always said, it's kind of hard for somebody who's coming in as a buyout with only 20 or so games left to really get that and have that effect on the players. So we'll see what that does do for Pat, for the rest of the team. But as of right now, the speculation can stop. The Chicago Bulls are signing Patrick Beverley for the remainder of the season, and we'll see what this does for the Bulls to end the season. Make sure you're following the show at Bulls Central Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, bullscentralpod@gmail.com. And then lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. We are the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related because of you guys. And like I like to end every episode on, go Bulls. Love you guys. See red if you can, y'all. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.